Safety Signs and Tags, a safety meeting video brought to you by weeklysafety.com. Let's begin. Safety signs and tags are used to communicate hazards, safety instructions, and important workplace information. In many work environments, hazards are not always obvious. Signs and tags help make those risks visible so people can recognize them and respond appropriately. When signs and tags are used correctly, they support safe decisions and consistent behavior. When they are missing, damaged, or unclear, important warnings can be overlooked and people can get hurt. Function and purpose. Signs and tags are visual safety tools. They are meant to warn, inform, or instruct before someone is exposed to a hazard. Their purpose is not to replace safe work practices, but to reinforce them by clearly communicating what conditions exist in an area or on equipment. For signs and tags to be effective, the message must be easy to understand and placed where it will be seen before a hazard is encountered. Safety signs. A sign is a permanent or temporary notice placed in a fixed location. Signs are commonly used to warn of hazards, identify required actions, or communicate safety-related information that applies on an ongoing basis. Examples include signs identifying emergency equipment, warning of electrical hazards, pointing the way to the exit, or providing general safety instructions. Because signs are often relied on daily, they must be relevant and visible at all times. Safety tags. A safety tag is a kind of sign usually made of cardstock, paper, plastic, or similar material. Tags are used to identify a hazardous condition and are usually temporary. Unlike signs, tags are often attached directly to objects rather than posted on walls or doors. A tag may be used to call attention to a condition that is not obvious, such as equipment that should not be used, a biohazard warning, an area that requires caution, or a temporary hazard that will be removed once work is complete. Hazard levels. Signs and tags may communicate different levels of hazard. Some indicate immediate danger, while others warn of potential hazards or unsafe practices. The signal word and color help convey how serious the risk is and how carefully the situation should be treated. Danger signs are red and indicate an immediate and serious hazard where there is a high likelihood of severe injury or death. Warning signs are orange and identify hazardous conditions that are not immediately life-threatening but could still result in serious injury if proper care is not taken. Caution signs are yellow and are used for lower-level hazards or unsafe practices that could lead to minor or moderate injury. Understanding the difference between danger, warning, and caution helps people respond appropriately instead of ignoring messages or treating every sign the same. Instruction and notice signs. Not all signs warn of hazards. Some provide safety instructions, such as required protective equipment or specific procedures that must be followed in an area. Safety instruction signs are typically green and are used to communicate required actions or safe work practices. They may indicate required protective equipment, identify emergency equipment and procedures, or direct people towards the exit. Notice signs are usually blue and are used to provide important information that relates to safety, rules, or workplace expectations, but does not indicate a hazard. These signs often address topics such as access restrictions, housekeeping, hygiene, or general policies. Visibility and condition. Signs and tags that are in use must be clearly visible, legible, and relevant to current conditions. If a sign becomes faded, damaged, covered, or partially detached, it should be replaced. If a tag is torn, missing, or no longer applies, it should be removed. Old or incorrect warnings can cause confusion and lead people to ignore future safety messages. Shared responsibility. Everyone plays a role in effective safety communication. If you notice a missing sign, an unclear tag, or a warning that does not match what is happening in the area, do not ignore it. Correct it if you are authorized to do so, or report it. Safety signs and tags only work when they reflect real conditions and are taken seriously. Wrapping up. Safety signs and tags are simple tools, but they carry important messages. When they are accurate, visible, and used correctly, they help prevent injuries and guide safe behavior. Thanks for taking a few minutes to review this safety topic. The next time you notice a safety sign in your work area, pay attention to the message.